Just let me sit down.
Go. Hi, my name is Louis Segiri. On a gloomy day in Taiji, Japan, the water is calm and quiet. Fishermen set out to the ocean and circle around a small area. The fishermen stand up on their boat. They hold a spear high above their head and start stabbing it viciously into the water. A few moments later, the dark blue water is overwhelmed by red. This is what dolphins in Taiji, Japan experience when they are hunted in the cove. After researching dolphin slaughters in Japan, this occurs yearly, from October 1st through March. I agree with experts that this needs to stop. I understand many of you do not agree with this or even find this important or immoral, but please hear me out with an open mind as I attempt to persuade you. Today I will talk about 3 main points about this topic. What is the cove, and why are dolphins being killed? How do they relate to humans and how they are slaughtered? And what is being done to help? Experts have done research on the cove. According to SaveTheDolphins.org, the cove is an out-of-sight, out-of-mind small area in Taiji, Japan. It is about 25 yards long and 20 yards wide. It is about the quarter of a football field. The dolphins come to the cove to migrate, and they have been using it for years, and the hunters know this. Why do these fishermen kill these dolphins? Well, according to mammals.org, they kill the dolphins for their meat. A small population of Japan eat this meat because it is cheaper than whale meat. Longtime dolphin activist Rick O'Barry has found out another reason. During a meeting with fishermen of Taiji, Japan, he found out that it is simply for pest control. The fishermen say that these dolphins consume these fish, they consume too many of these fish, and their companies lose money. Recently, according to the Japanese Whaling Committee's official website, the sales have went down by 18%, and they think it's due to the dolphins eating too many fish. Now that I have explained what the cove is and why these dolphins are being killed, allow me to introduce the way these dolphins are being slaughtered. Dolphins are like humans in many ways. They're intelligent. They're not ordinary fish. According to discoveryinfo.org, they should be considered non-human persons. Studies show that they are smarter than chimps. A quote from the New York Times by Arthur Smith says, "Dolphins have a distinct personality and a strong sense of self, and can think about the future. Dolphins can solve difficult problems, and those in the wild cooperate in ways that imply complex social structures and a high level of emotional sophistication. They are cultural animals, and bottlenose dolphins can see themselves in mirrors and inspect parts of their bodies, which was thought to be only done by humans and apes." Now I'll talk about how they are captured. This tactic has been used for years. 20 fishermen go out on 10 boats to the migration area that the dolphins use. As soon as they find a school of the dolphins, they use their tactic. According to the cove, the tactic is they put their boats side by side, which leaves no space in between. They lift up metal poles and put them into the water. They bang them on the side of the boat, which causes a lot of noise. This then scares the dolphins, which keeps them in between the boat and the shore. Then the noise causes panic, and they lose all sense of navigation. Then the fishermen trap them inside the small area with nets. This is the slaughter. According to SaveTheDolphins.org, the fishermen leave the dolphins there overnight. The fishermen say that this is simply because the meat will taste better when the dolphins are calm. But experts have done research that shows that these dolphins are not calm at all when they are captured. The experts came to the conclusion that the fishermen do this simply just to save their energy for the killing for the next day. This is a direct quote from SaveTheDolphins.org's field researchers. They take the dolphins into the shallow water. It is a rocky beach. They take the spears, lift them over their head, and stab them. The cruelty is enormous, and I dare one to say that it is not immoral. Now that I've explained the killings, allow me to talk about what is being done. Donations. Donations are great, big or small, every cent counts. These donations go to the Earth Island Institute, which is a non-profit organization. This then carries out the Save the Dolphins campaign. Part of the donations go out to Rick O'Barry, who he monitors the dolphins around the world and sets up rehab clinics to nurse these dolphins to full strength and release them back into the wild. These campaigns hope to attract non-Japanese and Japanese celebrities to help convince the Japanese government to stop these killings. We do not wish to take away the jobs of these fishermen, so we have devised a plan to set up jobs and revenue for these fishermen. So I ask everyone to please have a heart. After hearing this, should we be killing these intelligent mammals? Is it wrong? I'll let you make the right choice. All this is fact. It is happening right now, and we should all do something about it. Put yourself in the dolphin's shoes. Wouldn't you want someone to help save your life and your family? In conclusion, 23,000 dolphins are killed each year. We can't stop it overnight, but we can help minimize this number and save the lives of the innocent. These mammals, who are sometimes compared to humans, are being killed for food and for profit. It is a disgusting act and needs to stop. Raising awareness of it does help. Put yourself in these dolphins' shoes and just tell everyone and anyone you know.